So the first question is, they have said that we have a region where this is a rectangle and this is a semicircle. So from this we know that if this is a rectangle, then for this semicircle the diameter is twice x and the radius r is going to be x, so that the whole thing is twice x. So this information is that what we know. Now the first information is given that the perimeter of this, the perimeter of the whole thing, perimeter means whatever is surrounding this thing, the boundary. So the perimeter is 80. So we have perimeter equals to 80. So let's add up the boundary. This is twice x plus this and this, they're both y, plus y, and the last thing, this one is half of the circumference of a circle. If the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r, radius is x here, so half of that, this gives us the perimeter. This is twice x plus y plus half of the length of the circumference. If we add this up, it would be this 2 and this 2 cancels off. This would be 2x plus 2y plus pi x equals to 80. Now what do we do with this information? We can just keep it this way. Maybe we'll be using it next time. The next time we have to show that the area of this region is what? So we know area is area of this rectangle, which is length into breadth, 2x into y, plus area of semicircle, half the circle, pi r square, radius is x, squared by 2, so it would be 2xy plus pi x squared by 2. But you have to show this. Here there is no y, so here we have to get rid of this y. And where do we get rid of this? From the previous example. So from the previous example we can write y equals to, send this 2 to the other side, 80 minus pi x minus 2x, and send the 2 downstairs, divided by 2. So we can write 2x, instead of y we can write 80 minus pi x minus 2x divided by 2 plus pi x squared by 2. So this 2 and this 2 cancels. We can multiply it and write 80x minus pi x squared minus 2x squared, and we have pi x squared by 2. Now 80x. Now this one, pi x squared plus pi x squared by 2, if we take x squared common, if we take here x squared common from all these three, we get pi plus 2. If you take minus common, the minus would become plus pi by 2. This is what it would happen if you take minus common and if you take x squared common. So we can write 80x minus x squared. Now pi minus pi by 2, this is pi. Pi minus pi by 2 is 1 minus half, which is half. So we can write 2 plus pi by 2. An expression is shown. So therefore it would be 80x minus 2 plus pi by 2 into x squared. So this is how it is done. Now the next one, use calculus to find the turning point. Stationary point means turning point. So let's use calculus. So let me write down a here. So a equals to 80x minus, let me break the bracket now. So minus 2x squared minus 2x squared minus 2x squared minus pi by 2x squared minus pi by 2x squared. Let's find the derivative of this. So dA by dx is going to be 80 minus 4x minus pi by 2 into 2x. This would be 80 minus 4x minus pi x. By the question, at the turning point, dA by dx equals to 0. So 80 minus 4x minus pi x equals to 0. If you write 80 equals to 4x plus pi x, then if you write x common, it would be 4 plus pi. Therefore 80 divided by 4 plus pi. That's it. That's the value of x. That's what they asked for. Next question is, we have to prove that it is indeed a maximum value for x. So that means second derivative. Question number C is second derivative. So d2a by dx squared is, if we differentiate this, where is it? Let's look for it. It's here. If we differentiate this, 80 would become 0, minus 4x would be minus 4, and minus pi x would be minus pi, because pi is a number, 3.1. So this would be minus 4 minus pi. So we can write this is negative. Since d2a by dx squared is less than 0, the value is maximum. So that's the sum. Now the final question. Final question is, calculate to the nearest meter squared the maximum area. So we have to put the value of x in the area back again. So let's find the maximum area. So number D would be, when x equals to the value was 80 by 4 plus pi, 80 by 4 plus pi, that was the value of x. Let's put it there. For a equals to 80, so it would be 80 by 4 plus pi minus 2, 80 by 4 plus pi whole squared minus pi by 2, 80 by 4 plus pi whole square, 448.079. Answer, area to the nearest whole number is 448 meters squared. So that's the answer.